Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Quick video today in regards to the new release for the playoff event. We've gotten two new cards, the 99 Martin St. Louis and the 99 Larry Robinson. I want to break those down and see if the cost of the sets and all that kind of stuff is worth it. And of course, we'll obviously do that as well. We've got new Primetime, Svechnikov, Aho, Taves, all getting their 99, as well as Heiskanen. Connor McDavid gets another one, as does Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Carey Price. So a lot of these cards. Oh, and my man Jeff Petrie, who, let me say, if you haven't been watching me on stream or whatnot, we discussed the Montreal game in great detail, and man, that Jeff Petrie move was nasty, and that whole performance in Game 1 by Montreal was incredible. Regardless, we can quickly talk about some of these. The Svechnikov is a fantastic card for NHL 20. Great build. Obviously, Connor McDavid is as well. Carey Price has high aggression, so you got to be careful, but I've always found that Carey Price cards play really well, and then that Jeff Petrie card is one of the best right-handed defensemen in the game. So let's get back to Martin St. Louis and Larry Robinson. So we will kick things off with the 99 Larry Robinson. Now, this is a perfectly built card for NHL 20, 6'4", 225. The thing that's always been, Larry Robinson's problem in Hockey Ultimate Team is his speed. Now, he does finally have above 95. Everything else is basically 99. Now, 95 speed with SP and everything like that is fine. You can't nitpick over that. And the fact that he's 6'4", 225 with 99 shot means that he's going to be one hell of a player for you. This is a card that I would go after. And if you had the 97 version, we're going to get into the set in just a little bit, but I would be excited, as this card is one of the best left-handed defensemen in the game. And then we've got the 99 overall Martin St. Louis. Now, obviously, the 5'8", 180 is a problem. Now, in NHL 20, I've gotten tons of comments and whatnot about how they love how he plays and whatnot. I don't disagree. I used to never care about size in NHL, regardless if it was HUD or Versus, and I feel you. Offensively, this is a pretty fun card to use. Not if you're someone who likes to control the puck and play really slow, but if you're someone who likes to score off the rush and things like that. I've said that all season long. These cards will still be fun to use. He's got 99 everything. The problem is on defense, and if you guys don't realize that by now, I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe I could do a video on it for anyone that doesn't understand, but the problem with smaller cards at 5'8", regardless if they have, high 90s body checking, is when someone is in your zone cycling around, okay, and they've got an ogre like 6'8", 6'7", regardless, anything over 6'4", really, and they're holding you on the backhand, just slowly going around, keeping you to their back. Martin St. Louis and cards that are of that build cannot bump them off the puck, meaning that you are literally at the will of that player, and you're essentially just forced to switch off so that you can cover a passing lane or attack from a different angle. That is why these cards don't have the same value as they've had in past years. It's the way that the game plays, which is fine. Just something I hope that it gets fixed in the future in terms of making smaller cards a little bit have some advantages. I think that their acceleration and agility should be far higher than anyone gigantic. I think that would really, really help being able to make cuts and move really fast, as opposed to someone who's just 6'5" that has 99 speed and everything. So, while this is going to be a fun card to use, I would not target it. It is not going to help you defensively. It is going to be a liability for you in your own zone. But it is Martin St. Louis. Now let's take a look at the sets for these cards, see if they're worth it, even though at this stage of the game, obviously they're going to be good. The 4 gold collectibles for the 97 Larry Robinson to the 99, in my opinion, is definitely worth it. I mean, if you have 4 gold collectibles, I don't know what you're saving up for, really. But if you have this card at 93 speed, giving him 99, and then improving his shot and everything, while it only seems minimal, it's going to be nice. And that card is going to be on your defense for the rest of the game. I would 100% do that. If you have Martin St. Louis, whether it's untradeable or not, please don't spend 7 gold collectibles upgrading him from a 96 to a 99, guys. It is not going to help you and play any better. Unless he's your favorite player, I wouldn't. Even the card art, I mean, I'd rather have that than the playoff one, the standard one. So keep that in mind, guys, but I just wanted to give you my opinion on it, as I do with every other card that is released. All right, guys, so the last thing I want to talk about is the Round 1 challenges. You are able to go into the weekday challenges and then win that pack, and you can choose between one of the 88 overall cards. And I keep getting asked, hey, why don't I just wait until the round is over, open the pack, and then choose one that is going on to the next round? Because the thing you are risking is if you pick a player that doesn't make it out of the qualifying rounds, he's stuck at 88. Which is a fine question to ask. It does appear that you can open it after. Okay, so you can wait and see, but I really don't think it matters because if you're playing to be that elitist in terms of it, Ryan Graves is probably the option no matter what. There's maybe one or two other ones that my prior video still answers that. So, it really doesn't matter. But what I would recommend, guys, if you are a fan of your team, I would pick your team if they're in the playoffs. It's just going to add more interest. Like, these kinds of cards have been fantastic additions to HUT over the last couple of years. Like the All-Star cards. I haven't watched an All-Star game in the last 10 years before those All-Star cards came out. Same with Fantasy. I found myself watching the tail end of, like, Ottawa Senators games because I wanted Brady Tkachuk to go up. So, they do add interest, all right? So, if you're watching it, you get some added interest in these games. So, pick who you want, but yes, you can wait until round 1 is over to open them. But regardless, I would take a chance, whatever. It is what it is. It looks like they're just giving us a break, but if you're asking me who to choose, it's more than likely Ryan Graves. So if you're being that elitist about it, that it would be Ryan Graves. So keep that in mind, guys. Just want to give you confirmation. It looks like they're just giving us a break, so keep that in mind. I also get a couple questions about Zdeno Chara asking, is the 90 overall card worth $500K? Guys, if he wins 2 games, he is already worth the $500K. So if the Bruins win 2 games and you have that Zdeno Chara, you pretty much made your money's worth. If he wins the round, which Boston is more than likely going to do, holy smokes, because that is going to be the most goated card in all of NHL 20. The 93 overall version is still one of the top 3 to left defenseman cards in the game. So I think that it is worth $500K. And again, it still gives you interest to watch the Bruins, and I don't know who would really want to do that, but still it would give you interest to do that. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for me today. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me out, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.